Guys, this is RLC321's Fantastic Plastic back again with another JJprise update build video for you. So what we are going to do now, we need to continue on doing some of the lights. Now, I want to show you this. The reason I want to show you this is because I've kind of painted it, but it's not to my liking because I only had gloss spray paint and I don't like it, and it's blotchy and horrible, so I'm gonna have to repaint it and get it that way. Oh, that's coming undone. Oh, tits. Right, hang on, I need to fix that before that gets worse. Right, okay, let's get there. Some gluings on there. Let's get this, because this will help me paste it on. La da 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 da. La da 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 dee. Right. Let's get some of this bonder on there. Make sure that's pushed down. And there we go. Right. So, any hoozle. So we need to continue on getting lights set up anyway, and that's what we're going to do. Now, I've redone this because I didn't like the way the holes were, and I've decided to order some white SMDs. So I'm going to put some white SMDs in there. The holes are going to be a lot smaller for it though, but I still need to try and figure out how to angle them in the correct direction. So one's got to point that way, these two are pointing straight down, and that one's going to be pointing that way. So that's going to be interesting to figure out how to try and find out how I'm going to do that with SMD LEDs. Other than that, everything else is pretty much the same. Oh, also I have finished here is the bridge photo etch. It's not great, I know, but to be fair, you're not going to see the damn thing. You really are not. No, I mean there's going to be a clear piece of plastic that goes into this part, and it goes in like that. But if I show you that, even with the lights, you're not going to see sod all. But hopefully a little bit of light will come through going through that area anyway, and hopefully it'll look kind of okay. But that's the photo etch of that bridge done. And the other thing that I've done is the shuttle bay. If we can get, can we? There we go. The shuttle bay. As you can see, I've got a little shuttle flying up in the air. I just need to paint the glue that he's on and paint that stick. I've got one of the shuttles flying off, and the other one is just landed, folded, retracted his wings so he can go inside there, but he's letting the other one take off first. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. And I've put in some of the bits in there, as you can see. Some of the shuttles in there. They've all got a dot of black on for the windows because that's pretty much all I'm going to do. I'm not going to go nuts on these because, again, you're hardly ever going to see them. Except for these two sitting outside. So I've done that, and yeah, so Next, we just got to see if it all fits inside the damn thing next. Yeah, that's going to be fun. I need to paint this the same colour as I'm painting the ship. But not those black bits. Going to keep those black bits there, but all the grey bits around here. So that's going to be white. That's going to be white around the edge there, and that's going to be white, because this is going to take the place of the actual shuttle bay doors. Right, so let's put that back up there out of the way. So let's get back onto the lighting kit. Now he has given these right here, which is white. There we go. And he's given us enough. Well, he's given us plenty actually. So we're going to have one LED strip there, one there, one there, and we're going to have one there, one there, and one just there. So that's the LED strips we need. Shouldn't need any more than that. Now what we have to bear in mind, because according to his diagram, he's running them in a series. Okay, and basically what a series means is that you'll have one bit of power that's going into one of them, then that one joins to that, 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 and so forth. Okay, that's basically what a series means. So all of these are all in a series. The only problem with a series is that if one of these LEDs decide to break or anything like that, it's gone. You have to all of the lights won't work. The only other problem of doing them in parallel, which is you'll have like your plus and minus leading out, 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 plus and minus leading out. You can have loads of wires, but then you can join them all into one wire coming out. That might be the best option, because then that way, if one of these decides to fail, the others will still work. Okay, so that's what I think I am going to do. And I just better test, make sure these these things are working. No, give me 9 volts. 9. No, 9. That'll do. 8.9 will do. Now let's grab one of these. And we grab that. And we want the minus is there. Right, that's working. And that's working. And so is that one. I don't know if you can see this, but you can see when they're lighting up. And yep. And last but not least, you? It's going to be an awkward one there, isn't it? Yep, you go there, and yep. So all of those are working. Now, luckily I've got a spare wire, so I can do it in parallel. The only thing you have to watch out for is obviously you can't have these too close to the window. Actually, it looks like there's a mark here where you can put LED tape on there. Pretty much the right size for it as well. That's good. But the ones with the flashers, and that's not a dirty joke, by the way, that you have to watch where you put that, because you don't want to go over the light, the strobe light, so you want to make sure it's a bit further forward than that, and that gives you a rough idea as to where they are all going to go. So I wonder if he says to use a specific kind of colour for this. Let's have a look, because he may have a set colour set out for these. Right, okay. Yep, Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, so he would. This is how he's doing it. As you can see, it's all in a series, all into the one power terminal. Excuse me, which is absolutely fine. But I'm going to do each one as a parallel, all going into the one power. Should have because if I use the magnetic wire, that should be more than thin enough for all the other wires to go into there as well. Okay, and then obviously you're going to have the strobes going on. He's using red and black for the strobes. So all I need to remember is that anything to do with the power is going to be blue and brown. That's all I need to remember. Okay, I also need to build a light box for back here to be able to light up the warp engine. He's only using one LED. I'm going to be using two LEDs, one on either side, with diffusing the light, and I've got just the thing to diffuse the light. I will show you that right now actually. Where'd I put you? Oh, now let's go in. Stay. Where did I put you? There we go. These. Because I think these will diffuse the light just nicely. Now this is an LED torch. It's got 9 LEDs. Okay. And as you can see, it's quite bright, but when I diffuse it, it's gonna look absolutely amazing. You can barely see that there's the 9 LEDs in there. Okay, so I'm going to use something like that to actually diffuse the red LEDs in there, so it's going to fit inside there. I've got to cut it to fit, and I've got to cut make a little box to put it in as well. So yeah, these come in handy. They really did. They really will come in handy. I think I've shown you the SMD I was talking about when I was talking about the Voyager, but this is the size of the SMDs I am going to be using. And I've got to somehow angle that, and I'm not entirely sure how to get it to angle properly inside on. I'm probably gonna have to, it's gonna have to be on the top of the model, i.e. on the top here, on the top half, but put it in so it's just resting on the top, and then just carefully paint the outside white, so it doesn't look like it's any different, because this is tiny. But even though it's tiny, let me put this back down to 3 volts. Let's do 2.5 actually. There we go. I'll show you how bright it actually is. It's a lot brighter than you would expect, especially for something so tiny. And now the negative. There you go. I can't really bring it any closer. Let's bring the camera closer if I can. Like there. Tiny, big light, tiny little LED. I think that's going to be just perfect for those because I've got the bright whites coming in. So let's unhook that. Oh yeah, bugger. There we go. And unhook you, and then switch that off. So yeah, that's the really tiny LEDs I'm going to be using for it. And as I say, it's just going to be interesting to see how I can go about putting them in there, in the top saucer section there, to angle correctly. If you have any tips or suggestions, please let me know, because I'll be absolutely eternally grateful. I really would. So you've already seen me solder these up before, so I'm not going to go through that. Going back onto here though, into the instructions, looking at these other ones, the flashes I have to do in series, because they all need to be double flashing at the same time. So I've got no choice but to do those in a series, otherwise it's not going to double flash. Okay, so we're going to have to do that there. And obviously we got to this is the interesting thing here. I want to talk about this for the moment. He has on his instructions for the top saucer section, top saucer section, obviously we've got a light that's going in there, but there's a 50mm 18mm plastic strip that's going to be glued onto the side of there, and you'll have one LED strip pointing upwards towards the bottom of the ship. You're not even in. Here we go. One LED strip pointing upwards, one LED strip pointing downwards. Brilliant, because that will give quite a good bit of light. But I have some extra LED tape, obviously. So what I plan to do is have one LED tape here, just there, one sitting at the back here, kind of like that, and that should, or I could even do it this way, put an LED tape there and there, and another one there, have three, and then that will light all of this up as well, because this will be quite bright, and I want these front ones to be bright anyway. And then the LEDs that are going to be on the back here, let's put the third one in. The LEDs that are going to be on the back here, these ones will also help light the bridge. So that's my plan on doing that, only because I do have LED tape myself as well. So I'm gonna need to get that all installed. Now I think that's other than the double strobes and the whites and the bright whites for that does the numbers and that thing there. All of that's going to be done as well. And as you can see, I really don't like this paint. It's not very nice. Obviously I've still got to sand these down a bit more, so I'm gonna have to give it a light sanding over and give it a redo. I've got the white primer. It's white paint. No, it's white primer. Vallejo's white primer, similar to my grey that I use all the time, but I'm going to use it for put the grey on first as the normal primer, and then put the white over the top. So I'm going to have to go over this again, and luckily I don't think it's going to get rid of too much detail on here. And this is because this gloss stuff, it just catches dust like nobody's business, and then it's a pain in the backside to get rid of, and I hate it. I hate it with a passion. I really do. As you can see, I've already started sanding off some of these part there. That's all now nice and smooth. I've got to finish this here and this here as well. So as I said, you've already seen me sand this, so I'm gonna solder these all anyway before. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna continue on doing all of this, putting these in. I'm not gonna put the flasher bulbs in yet, because I'm going to be painting it. Because the idea is, let's move these out of the way. the idea is I want to give it at least its base coat on here already, before I put any other glass bits in that I might need to put in, or anything like that, i.e. the bulbs, because I don't want to be masking any bulbs off or anything like that. So I want to give it a base coat first, because once I've given it the base coat, I can then put it together. And now I'm not actually putting it together, because if I do I won't get it apart. I'm just gonna tease it into place a little bit. So then once that's all in there, and the lights will be all working, and I won't have to worry about masking them all off. So I want to give it a base coat first, and then obviously there may be, I'm not going to push it all the way, because those, I don't think those tabs are very good, or they're too good actually. It should sit just nicely onto the actual model, onto the saucer section. There we go. That gives you an idea. So there, it sits just right on there. Okay, and it's going to give a nice clean finish. A little bit of sanding, but again, then just a little bit of touch-ups, and then obviously fill these windows with my own make of PVA. And there we go. That's the reason why I'm not going to put the double flashes or the coloured ones in just yet, until I can get that colour in, and that's going to be tomorrow. So guys, it's just as I say, a little bit of an update, just to show you what I've done, what I've been doing to the kit, and I'm gonna say thank you for watching. I hope you're stayed safe out there, and just go build something. If you're getting bored, build a model kit. Do something, you know. It's not a nice time, I know. My brother's been ill. Luckily he's talking now, which is a far cry from only being 30. He's got a 35% rate of pulling through a couple of weeks ago, because he had this coronavirus thing. So it is a serious thing. I didn't take it seriously, but please take it seriously. Stay safe, do what you're supposed to do, stay in if you need to, if you're under lockdown. I actually work from home now as well, temporarily, until everything gets sorted out. I work in IT, so I've got to work. I've got to be working to make sure everybody else can work. You know, so so just be careful out there, guys. I mean, my partner's currently at work right now, and I'm actually really worried. She's a carer, but the person she cares for is currently in hospital because he's had kidney failure, and so she's currently in the front lines kind of thing. And I'm a little bit worried and nervous, because I do have high percentage of possibly getting really bad with it, because I have high blood pressure. So I'm a little bit worried, but you know, she's a carer, it's what she does, so you know, hopefully she'll be fine. Oh, before you go, I wanted to show you this white pearl paint is what I'm going to be using to spray over the top. There you go, over the top of the white. It's actually quite thick, so obviously I'm gonna have to water it down, but that's what's going to go over the top of the white to give it a nice pearl effect. And once I put the decals down, I mean, listen to this. It's all rough and horrible, so I really need to give it a good old sand. I might see about trying to see if I can get the paint off, this gloss paint off, because it's horrible. What was I saying? I was saying, oh yeah, so have a nice have that pearl color all over the ship, and then once I've done the decals, it's nasty on there. Once I've done the decals, a very fine light dusting over the decals, so the darker parts of the decals also look pearlized, so it's all looks pearlized, but all it'll look nice. Or I could just leave it where the white parts, the see-through parts on the decals is pearlized, where everything else is just a different color. I don't know yet. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to look. I'm gonna obviously be testing it and seeing where we go from there. But this I need to get rid of this paint, and I've got to figure out the best way of doing that without ruining the plastic. So guys, again, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next update. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye now.